Polyethylene terephthalate, or PET, is a common plastic which is used to make disposable water bottles and other packaging. All plastics are polymers, which are chains or networks of small molecules or monomers. PET is comprised of two monomers, ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid. It is also a large contributor to plastic pollution because its strong carbon-carbon bonds cause it to degrade in the environment very slowly. There have been efforts to supplant PET with more environmentally friendly materials, such as UHO edible water pods. UHO water pods were invented by Skipping Rock's lab, a startup in London. They are made from sodium alginate, which is a polymer found in seaweed, and calcium chloride. The calcium ions in calcium chloride link the sodium alginate chains together in a process called cross-linking to form a network that can contain water and other liquids. A frozen sphere of water or another beverage is submerged in a calcium chloride solution and then in a solution of brown algae extract, which contains sodium alginate. The resulting cross-linking process forms a membrane around the beverage. The membrane is edible, compostable, and supposedly tasteless. The appeal of UHO water pods is largely related to their being packaging-free, but this means they cannot be shipped long distances without high risk of breakage. They also cannot be carried in bags and backpacks like plastic water bottles because the edible membrane may break or become contaminated. While they are convenient for events such as marathons, where participants only need small quantities of water at a time, they are not practical as a replacement for plastic water bottles in many of the situations in which we use them. Degradability is an important characteristic of any sustainable polymer. One of the challenges of replacing petroleum-based plastics is making a material which will degrade to benign substances in the environment but which will not lose its structure during use. Environmental degradation can be caused by water, light, heat, enzymes, microbes, or other factors. Polymers degrade by splitting into shorter chains called oligomers, which can then split into small molecules. Degradation is accompanied by changes in the properties of the polymer, such as color, hardness, and flexibility. Here we see a bottle made of polylactide, or PLA, which is a readily degradable polymer. While PET takes hundreds of years to degrade, this bottle made out of PLA degrades in only 80 days. Another important consideration in the development of sustainable polymers is the raw materials. It is ideal to use renewable bio-based feedstocks such as plant oils and fibers. The most common plastic marketed as sustainable is PLA, which is made from lactide monomers. Lactide can be derived from cornstarch, which is a renewable resource. The advantage of PLA is that it can be composted along with food waste instead of going into landfills. This property makes it ideal for disposable silverware and food packaging. Additionally, soybean oil is one of the most promising plant-based feedstocks due to its abundance and reactivity. The double bonds in soybean oil can be modified to produce various products, such as paints and coatings. In 2016, the Medford Township Public School District in Medford, New Jersey, tried replacing petroleum-based traffic paint with a soy-based substitute, BioStripe, in 2 parking lots. It was found that the BioStripe paint had similar properties to the original paint, such as viscosity and drying time. Additionally, due to its low volatile organic compound content, it posed a lesser health hazard to the workers who applied it. The Medford Township Public School District has also implemented renewable feedstocks in other areas, such as biodiesel and bio-based cleaners. The district also aims to teach its students about the importance of sustainability through these practices.
Thank you for your attention. And now a message from our sponsor. This material is based upon work supported by the NSF under grant number 2050802. Any opinions, findings, and conclusions or recommendations expressed in this material are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the views of the NSF.